Hi, everybody. Just give me a minute here. Let's do a sound test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Was the intro okay? So I am on live streaming on my phone through my computer. You can hear me. Is it blurry? Is it as clear as it's going to be? Hi, everybody. Wow, 48 of you already. Awesome. All right, let's get started. Hi, and welcome to BETterNews episode 32, where we report on the slot and betting community of YouTube. Welcome. I'm Cheryl, and we are live, which means you can call the number below, 262-758-1791, with any comments or questions at the end of this news episode. So there's a lot going on this week, so let's get started. You can still hear me okay? You can still hear me okay? All right. So first, we want to address a matter that happened during our Monday afternoon troubleshooting live stream last week. Two big YouTubers unexpectedly called in on a story that I had reported on over a year ago. If you'd like to refresh your memory, please go back to BETterNews episode 14 if you need clarification. Because of the callers, an anonymous subscriber of mine called to ask me when I reported on this incident a year ago, how did I find out there was an actual arrest warrant issued to one of the YouTubers? Well, I did remember 100% that there was one, but when the call came in, I couldn't remember the sources because it was over a year ago. I actually had 3 sources. The first 2 were the Black Hawk, Colorado Police Department and Sheriff's Department because they would not give me a copy of the police report because there was an active warrant attached. And also the parole officer of the YouTuber informed me that there was a warrant because he had it right on his computer. So I actually did have 3 sources. And we just want to make you guys be very sure and aware that BETterNews will always report on the truth, and I will always have receipts and sources to whatever I report on. You can trust BETterNews. All right, this should be interesting. Our first story. Well, Slot Lady and Victor from All Casino Action told their subscribers last week that they are moving back to Canada. Victor's last live stream in Las Vegas was at the El Cortez on July 31st. As some of you might not know, Slot Lady and Victor are Canadian citizens. In the past, they came to Las Vegas every 6 months to film, but they had to leave the United States to go back to Canada for 6 months because of Canada's immigration laws. 2 years ago, they applied for a special visa and were able to stay longer. No casinos in Canada allow filming, so last week, Victor changed up their live streams. He's going live playing slots, roulette, and blackjack at an online casino called Party Casino in Canada. And here he is.
To give you a little story, a little background, so we decided to make a few changes on the channel, and we decided both of us are moving to Canada. We're moving back to Canada, and we're going to be doing a lot more online streaming. So we're playing on Party Casino. It's an online casino. I have always loved playing online, and it's something that I missed being in the U.S., but now that we're back in Canada, I could play on this to my heart's content. No, this isn't sponsored. It's my own money. It's all right here. It's Canadian dollars, so as real as that is, and all real money, not sponsored. And I am.
All right. Then on August 19th and 20th, the online live streams took another turn. Victor from All Casino Action said his online account was frozen because they had to verify funds. Well, what does a YouTuber do when he can't record his gambling in Canna online or can't play online when his account is frozen? He drinks. Yes, All Casino Action changed up his every night gambling session by live streaming himself drinking a bottle of wine and other adult beverages. Here he is.
Free casino. It's an online casino. I have always loved playing online, and it's something that I miss content.
Yeah, the streams will be coming very soon. Trip back to Vegas is booked, so shouldn't be much longer now. This is a Caesar, and there's different varieties of it. You can have extra spicy, which is my favorite, but we needed to take some additional steps, admin-wise and verification-wise. Unfortunately, these things do take time. When you make a transition like this, you have to work out a few kinks, but I don't think it would be. I don't anticipate it taking much longer for me to be able to stream again. We're going to be playing in Vegas shortly, so we're going back to Vegas for a little bit. I have to wait. There's a lot of verification that as soon as you spend more than 10, if I didn't lose, I'd probably be streaming tonight. Not because I don't have the money, but because once you lose more than $10,000, or you spend it on the casino, there's a level of verification that they need to make sure that they, cross all the T's and dot all the I's with the compliance and verification. All that stuff has to be done. So unfortunately, we're doing it for the first time. Things like this will happen.
The comments are funny. You guys are funny. Well, Victor continued to give his subscribers advice on blackjack. Well, if you watch Victor at All Casino Action playing blackjack, he typically loses $3,000 to $5,000 a night. He claims to have the worst luck. As he admits on our episode 29, he lost a lot of money this year. So much so he took a 2-week break. So be forewarned on taking in advice from Victor. It might be harmful to your wallet. Well, he also said on Friday, backtrack. On Friday, he was back in Las Vegas. He did say in this episode that they were heading back to Las Vegas. And maybe his luck has changed. And sure enough, Friday they were at the El Cortez playing blackjack, and he won $1,400. A successful session. Very exciting. Still no explanation on why he left Las Vegas and are moving back to Canada, or why he's back in Las Vegas now this week. We'll keep you posted. All right, next. Kilauea Slots is having his 4th annual Slotathon coming up in Las Vegas on September 3rd at around 10 p.m. He will be gambling from mid-afternoon to mid-afternoon on Monday. Debbie Love Slots announced a meet and greet called Friendsgiving, and she'll be in Las Vegas November 13th through the 16th. No ticket necessary. It's an annual meet and greet to meet her subscribers and have fun. Jackpot Joe hit 4,000 subscribers this past week, and the YouTube channel Ron and Sharon Lucky in Love celebrated their 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Brian Christopher hit 626,000 subscribers this week, and Slot Queen is only 2,600 subscribers away from the $100,000 mark. Well, you know what? She will get that wonderful, coveted YouTube plaque. Pomsley Slots hit 100,000 subscribers this week. And they celebrated by having a live stream. Next in the news. The Blackout Gambler posted a very interesting thumbnail and video. It's called Slot Channel Exposed. It piqued our interest, so of course we had to check it out. He shows a video from the slot channel, Pomsey Slots, who we were just happen to talk about. Pomsey was filming with his wife Greta and 2 other employees from the El Cortez. They were seen walking through the casino with Pomsey, and Pomsey called the employee a sponsor. And the video shows the sponsor feeding $1,000 into the machine. Interesting enough, Pomsey muted the sound during this. Then Pomsey Slots shows the employee at the El Cortez directing him to what machine he wants him to play. And here's the video of this.
No, maybe he does one more. From out the machines. Okay. Look at this crap. They're walking them around, telling them which one. When does this ever happen? It's of normal people.
All right. Well, Pomsey and Greta continue to walk through the casino and play slots. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, except if he's in a paid partnership with a sponsor, he has to follow the YouTube rules and put paid sponsorship and a tag on his video. We are passing this information on to another channel with much better investigative sources than us. We will keep you posted on that. All right, here's a real fun story coming up. And you guys, the chat is so funny. I wish I could respond. Hi, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. All right. 100 people in the chat. Wow. Okay. Our next story is actually really fun. It made my whole night, so you guys will love it. Hang on one second. Our mystery guest is here. I do see the person, and we will be with you shortly. I'm almost done here. All right, our next story. We thought NG Slot was shaking with excitement in his chair because he was finally winning online, playing his McLuck.com slot. But he wasn't. He was experiencing something quite different. Here he is.
So we can get free games and we can get a hold and spin future on this one. Wow, guys, it's crazy earthquake right now in Glendale. Just crazy. It's shaking right now. Holy shit. Wow, guys, it's crazy earthquake right now. Wow, guys. This was crazy earthquake. Whoever live in Glendale, so I'm sure they know about that. Wow. That was very powerful earthquake. Holy shit. I think we just lost the connection.
All right, like a true gambler, no earthquake could slow this YouTuber down. And he just continued on playing slots online. That was great. I mean, I've never been in a earthquake, have you guys? But now I feel like I have been one. It's too great. All right, next story. Vegas Matt this past week denounced he's giving money away. Here, he is giving his money away.
I get so many comments of people saying, I could have paid off my student loans. You should have given me that money. This guy's wasted all this money and there's people hungry and all that. And I understand that. But I should say, tell that to the casino. They got way more money than me. But what I'm going to do today is I'm here at the El Cortez, which is an awesome place downtown, kind of old school, reminds me of like early Vegas. I absolutely love this place. And they got some great slot machines. This is a brand new game right behind me that we're going to play first. But I got $1,000 of free play this week, and I am going to play that 1,000. I'm going to play some lower denomination stuff. I'm going to run it up, and we're going to have a session. At the end of the session, whatever I have left, like hopefully I hit a couple jackpots. I might have $700 left, or I might have $7,000 left. Whatever I have left from this $1,000 in free play, I'm giving away to one of you guys who watches this video.
All right. And that he did. So he played his free play and he won $1,034. But he decided to give 4 people $250 each. But there was a catch. Why is there always a catch? You had to join his Discord, which is free, but the way he had it set up is you have to sign up using your phone number. You actually have to put your real phone number in. Well, we didn't want Vegas Matt getting our phone number, so we were unable to enter the contest. Maybe next time there won't be a catch. All right, our next story is Sunday evening. Lady Luck HQ went live with the title, I Can't Stand Scammers. Well, we think the title should have read, An enemy is attacking us and creating a fake Lady Luck HQ account. As the live stream started, Lady Luck got emotional and her husband had to take over. He stated someone has created a fake Facebook Lady Luck HQ page and is reporting copyright strikes on their own videos and other Facebook channels. And here they are.
You got this. You got this. Come on, bro. Hello, everybody. Little screen right here. Okay. So, this is going to be an unusual stream, though. That's why Frank's a little emotional. You guys don't know me well, but you're going to. There is a scammer that is currently reporting different creators in the slot community and also is reporting on Fran's actual videos themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to share with you guys what it is. So we are going to go on a warpath. You guys don't know me a little bit. I am completely and utterly crazy, and we are going to take these motherfuckers down. Excuse my language. So we're going to show you obviously what's happening in the background.
But essentially, when you go into help and support, and then you go to your support inbox, it's going to tell you all your alerts, right? Now in here, when you click on your alerts, it's going to give you all your alerts. And then there's this one right here, something you posted goes against our terms of service, which you guys all know I follow all the policies. Like I always follow the rules. That's just my personality. But when you click into this, it says the options. And then when you get the options, it says your post has been reported for copyright infringement. And then it tells you who reported the post. And it's showing Lady Luck HQ reported the post. Like, I would not report my own content, like, at all. Like, we figured it out. We figured out there's a fake Lady Luck HQ account that's taking down other creators' stuff. They are even taking down my videos, which is what I'm showing you guys right here on my screen. They did this last week, and we got everything back, and we just did it again today, and I'm literally about to lose my mind because I'm not reporting my own videos, and I'm not reporting your guys' videos. And you can see it gives you somebody's email address, which that email address is not my email address. It's the scammer's account. Whoever is attached to this email address is the person that is trying to take down my videos as well as other creators' videos out there. This literally just happened to me just 5 minutes ago, and I'm extremely frustrated if you can't tell.
Videos.
So basically, if you upload your video first to YouTube and then like, let's say a week later, you upload it to Facebook, that's basically what's happening is they're taking your own content, re-uploading it on another platform and then claiming it against you when you actually post it. So yes, I'm streaming this live for both Facebook and YouTube just to hit a broader audience, but that's what's happening out there on Facebook.
All right. So, yes, this is definitely an attack on them, and it doesn't seem like just a random scammer. There's definitely a lot of jealousy in this community, or it's someone with a personal vendetta against them. This is very sad in our community that this is happening, and hopefully they can get to the bottom of this. We'll keep you posted with updates. All right, just want to let everyone know that if you just got here, I am live. I am live streaming on my phone through StreamYard, and we'll be taking calls at the number below after this newscast. You can call with a comment or question. Okay, so last in the news before our special guest gets in here. Well, summer is quickly going by, and some YouTubers are planning their next cruises. The Big Jackpot has a 9-day cruise October 1st to Lisbon, Portugal, and Rome, Italy. And Brian Christopher has an upcoming cruise on the Carnival Cruise Line on November 11th through the 21st, departing from Sydney, Australia. He also has 2 more Carnival cruises, January 25th and January 29th, going to the Caribbean. Check out their websites for more information if you feel like going cruising. All right, so next, I sure hope this works. We have a special YouTube guest. This YouTuber was here last week, Monday, during a live stream that I was troubleshooting, and I was very unprepared, let's say the least, for that, and I've got a lot more questions for him. He agreed to come back on and clarify some misinformation as well. So I'm going to bring him on right now. Hopefully I can do this. All right, we're going to do this and this. All right, everybody, welcome the Big Jackpot. Hang on one second. Well, maybe not. There we go. All right, there we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome the Big Jackpot. Hi, Raja. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Wow. Is everyone, is it clear? Can everyone see us? This is a miracle. This is working, actually.
Hello.
All right. Okay, Rajesh, I have a few questions for you right off the bat. First question. So you currently have 440,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. And how long have you had your YouTube channel?
9 years.
Wow. Do you own any other businesses currently other than your YouTube channel or your Facebook channel?
Yes, I have online advertising company. I have lots of investments in startups. I have restaurants and bars. I have over 200 pieces of real estate. So.
All right, so you're very busy.
Yes, super busy.
I appreciate your time here. And also, we've been noticing, and if someone didn't join in Monday, I reported about a month and a half ago, you and Jackpot Jackie broke up, and she was pretty upset over it on the live streams you did, and she moved to Florida, and now she's back cruising with you, and I believe she was in Atlantic City last night live with you, or I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I saw. Are you guys back together? Do you want to give us an update and your fans to tell us how you guys are doing?
Sure. So she was not in Atlantic City. She had thought about going out there, but she didn't. She was in Colorado, so we did have the cruise planned. A lot of the stuff that's been planned in advance. We both have signed contracts that we both had to be on. And like I said originally, in our separation, we're not enemies. We don't have any bitterness towards each other. She was here in Colorado last week. We were filming for 2.5 days commercials that are coming out. So people will see a lot more commercials. We did Halloween commercials and Christmas commercials for a lot of the slot app companies. So a lot of that stuff we film in advance because
we have to do it beforehand. And then they edit it and stuff. But yeah, so she was here, and then she's back in Florida now. We have an event in Las Vegas coming up. We're hosting at the Wynn Casino, the $1 million giveaway, September 27th, 28th. So we're going to be hosting that together. And then we do have the European cruise coming up October 1st through the 10th. So then right from Vegas, we take a red-eye flight over to Europe, and we have that event coming up. And then as of right now, after that, we don't have anything booked together.
All right. Well, that's great. You guys still can be friends and continue on. All right. And my next question is, about a year ago, I reported on a situation. It's a slot machine, another YouTuber here, and she's in the chat. Hello, Simon. She was working and doing some editing and thumbnails and artwork, which is very talented young lady doing to another slot channel, the Slot Bandits. And there was some miscommunication on an invoice, and eventually it kind of turned into a little disagreement, and you tried to come in and help the situation. And it appeared that she never really did produce that last invoice, and the Slot Bandits kind of got a bad reputation for that. Some people were very angry, and it just kind of turned out that there really was no invoice at the end that she either didn't keep track. So I was just wondering if do you feel that you handled it properly, or looking back on it now, do you think you
so we did produce both invoices. They did pay one invoice, so both were produced. They never did pay the second invoice, and we even did a live show talking about both invoices. I don't know which, I can't off the top of my head tell you which live show that was a year ago, but we did a live show together. Simon sent them multiple times over the invoices.
And he sent back the receipts that he did pay both of them.
He had only paid one. I mean, as of 6 months ago, I really haven't discussed it in a long time, Simon, but
right.
As of like the last time we had discussed it, she had still never been paid for the second invoice.
Okay. From our understanding, from what you guys showed, that last invoice, she couldn't produce it. And so
both. I think one was like 700 and one was like 500. If I'm just basically
right.
If I knew that was a question, I would have been better prepared and could have got more information for you. I'm happy to get that information. But yeah, the invoices were never. The second invoice was never paid.
Okay.
I knew there was two invoices. I mean, basically, the Slap Bandits just screwed her over.
Okay, because they're saying that they didn't, so it was just.
And
yeah.
Like I said,
my next question kind of goes along with that.
Thousands in the casino and not pay somebody a couple of $100. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever they choose to do, it's their choice.
Right.
It looks like they're doing terrific. I see lots of videos on their channel all the time. They're always going live weekly. I mean, it looks like they're out of business. So worked out well for them.
Do you feel that some channels, even smaller channels especially, might be a little intimidated or afraid to hire her now because that whole situation with you and them, didn't go really well either way?
I don't think so. I mean, I think everybody who's ever hired Simon in the past to work for her, I mean, I've worked with Simon for many years. You keep track of what somebody does for you, and you have receipts back and forth, and it's pretty simple. I mean, it's not rocket scientist that somebody made 10 emojis for you at $5 and 10 thumbnails at $10, and you owe them $150 at the end of the month.
Right.
However you pay them.
Right.
I think, my personal opinion, I think, Corey just thought he could take advantage of somebody with a disability, and it's sad.
Okay. So now we're going to just kind of backtrack a little to last year. You and Slot Machine Wins by Chico were friends last year. Mm-hmm. You borrowed him $4,000, which has been confirmed by both parties. He wasn't paying all of it back. And so your friendship ended over that, correct? And then you uninvited him to your birthday party last year. And then what I reported on last year, the feud kind of started. He sent some angry text messages to one of your moderators, which, the moderator gave to you. And then there was the infamous video, which I have here. If people want to see it, I can pull it back up, with GPS coordinates going to Blackhawk, Colorado, where your birthday party was, with the bullets in the front seat in a bag. So after that situation, you call the police because you were very concerned. Obviously, those are very serious threats. And then Chico was taken into custody about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the day of your birthday party. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then your police report was investigated and charges were filed in Colorado. And an arrest warrant has been issued against Slot Machine Wins by Chico. Chico did admit this on Monday during my live stream last week. So now he got out of jail and he does continue to harass you. And would you like to kind of tell everyone what's been going on?
Yeah, of course. So, I thought we articulated the story pretty well 2 weeks ago when we did it on your stream. But, basically, after the incident happened, he continued to harass us, going live, saying, showing his police report actually with the warrant in there while saying he didn't have a warrant and had his information blacked out of, his address and what vehicle he has, but then showing my home address and phone number, my mod's home address and phone number, and just making up lies. But, and it's sad when somebody becomes delusional. I always believe in telling the truth and the facts. And this is a very simple thing. And the reason I wanted to come back on was because when he was on your show last time, he said quite a few things that were just blatant lies. And I think even, Cheryl, with your background in, law enforcement and stuff, I just hate to see that somebody bamboozled all your viewers. And that's basically what he did. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what fantasy land some people live on, but I wanted to just address a couple of the things in the video that he said that are just totally, false statements and just untrue.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to take it from the top, or you'd like me to go over some of them that he said.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay. So first of all, he has a warrant in Colorado. It's a misdemeanor warrant, and there's 3 charges on it. So people have said, well, we just, as he's in the chat, like we saw him last week or we saw him here. So for a misdemeanor warrant, it does not go over state lines. So if you have a felony warrant, they can pick you up in other states. If you have a misdemeanor warrant, that usually is only good in the state of Colorado. So yes, if you see Chico or his real name Anthony Reyes in anywhere outside of Colorado, he has a warrant for his arrest, but it is currently only in the state of Colorado. So he would have to set foot into Colorado to be arrested. Second, he said on the show that he talked to the DA or somebody, and it's not 3 charges, it's only 2 charges. Well, first of all, when you have a warrant for your arrest, you don't call the DA and go like, hey bro, I have 3 charges for my arrest, but one of them doesn't make any sense. And the DA goes, hey, yeah, no problem. Let me remove one of the charges.
Right.
Yeah, okay, it's taken off now. You got 2 charges now. Doesn't work like that.
Speaking of that, he might have originally had 4 or 5 charges, and in his mind, a couple have been reduced before they issued it, but that's the only excuse for that.
Yeah,
right.
As far as I know, he just had the 3, but
right.
I don't know. At the end of the day, he has 3 charges. He still has 3 charges. None of the charges have been removed. And, this is very serious. Like I said, in 2000, in this day and age, and with all the shootings and horrible things going on in the world, the thing is, if I didn't report it, at first, I was like, this person's just being an idiot putting up the first video. And maybe Cheryl, I wouldn't pay for you to show it so that people would have more clarity and who are watching, who haven't seen it or don't understand the situation.
Right.
But in the first video, he shows himself on his Facebook page on GPS in New Mexico, driving to Blackhawk, Colorado, and then he pans and shows bullets on his car seat. Plus, with the other weird messages he had been sending my moderator and posting all these pictures of guns on his Facebook page, It caused quite a bit of concern, and and obviously the last thing, like I said, in today's day and age, if we report that and all of a sudden he showed up at the casino and killed 50 people, and let's say I lived, I would be getting sued into oblivion, or I'd be getting charged with not reporting a crime.
Right. Speaking of the text messages, I do have the police report right here, so I just want to just tell word for word exactly what the text messages go back and forth. There's quite a few in the beginning that are just fine, and then Chico says it's going to be the talk of the town then for like 6 months, watch LOL. And then Brian Sanders says, you going to the birthday bash? And then the police report clearly says Chico Reyes has responded with an emoji with a finger up to his mouth as to be quiet. The next emojis were of a smiley face with a birthday hat on and confetti around the face. After that is a water gun, and then the next one is of a male person running. So those were actual text messages that the police had from Brian Sanders. Did we lose Raja? Oh,
Yep,
there we go.
I'm here.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So, they were very serious.
No, super serious. And the thing is, like I said, in today's day and age, you can't do stuff like that. So a couple of things. When he was on your show, he said, I think the number one question you said was, well, who hacked your Facebook account then?
Right.
And he says, I don't care. I can tell you right now that this guy would care more than any of us would care if you got your Facebook hacked. And I can tell you, if you got your Facebook hacked, I can tell you if you have any problems at all on Facebook, it is an ordeal. You saw earlier when you reported about Lady Luck HQ.
Right.
And it is horrible because not only do other channels think that Lady Luck HQ is trying to get them shut down or hurt their channel, but Facebook, when you have a copyright strike against you like that, you automatically get demonetized for 7 days. So on top of all of this, Lady Luck HQ has lost her monetization for 7 days on Facebook, which you guys have seen her, stories about how much she makes on Facebook, a month, a day, a year. And other channels have also been demonetized up to 7 days or longer for this. So that's why it's not even so much that somebody just stole one video.
Right.
So then everyone thinks it's her doing it, which is obviously not. I mean, that would, everybody knows it's not her, but it's painful, especially when a lot of YouTubers are very dependent on the income from Facebook and YouTube to keep streaming. This is definitely hurting a lot of them.
Right.
So
and getting back
really
to the
bad.
harassment in Facebook and YouTube, Slot Machine Wins by Chico, when he did get out of jail after he was arrested for a probation violation in New Mexico, he put 2 strikes on your channel, and you feel that's harassment. And then also he has, and I've witnessed it myself and I reported on it, he went live a few weeks later and said snitches get stitches. He actually had a t-shirt made and showing that was on live, and that's the harassing part that you feel is still continuing, and it is. And
yeah, and he still puts up stuff like he came on your show saying he's been to Colorado 3 times. He hasn't been to Colorado one single time. He put up a picture saying he was at a Mexican restaurant that he knows they go to, Guadalajara Mexican restaurant. But he didn't even put up the picture of the right restaurant. Like he just took a picture online and checked in there. Like he also, when he was on your show, flat out lied and said, you can't. He's like, Cheryl, I was picked up in New Mexico. How could I have put that I was in Colorado?
Right.
First of all, I could put him in the North Pole right now. I could put him in California, Facebook, because you can put you're anywhere on Facebook.
Right.
Because when you upload pictures after you take a nice vacation and you get home and you would like to upload pictures and you would like to tag that location, Facebook allows that. So you can say you're anywhere at any time. The thing that I cannot make up, or a person who hacked them, or anybody can't make up, is a GPS on your car showing you're in New Mexico on the way to Black Hawk, Colorado,
Right.
and bullet on your car seat.
Right.
And that's why the judge, just laughed at him when he tried to use this excuse saying that he was hacked. And like I said, anyone who's worked with Facebook, and what I started saying earlier, and like what Lady Luck's going through and stuff, there's no support from Facebook. It's
Right.
the worst. You would have, if his account got hacked, he would have 20 emails trying to get back into his account with Facebook and verifying him, and he never got hacked. NG Slats had actually reached out to him and said, "Hey, bro, what are you thinking? Don't do this." And of course, he never got back to NG. Got out of jail, and then drunk. One night, he sends a message to NG in like January when he was with me, saying, me and NG were together, saying like, "Bro, I couldn't even understand it. It was so garbled."
Right.
And like I said, I would have thought he would have just got out of jail and said, "You know what? I did a really stupid prank. I'm sorry, and let's move on."
Right. And then when he put the 2 strikes on your channel, did you also put 1 strike on his? Or no?
Yeah. So we have a person who I have a person who works with me and also does Mr. Hampay's stuff for Mr. Hampay. So she was very upset about it. So then she put strikes, or she filed a strike against Chico. One from my channel and one, and that was done on her end. I didn't ask her to do it. I didn't make her do it. She was irate, in this.
Okay. Do you know if that strike is still on Chico's
No.
YouTube channel? No,
YouTube basically just removed all the strikes. And
on your channel as well?
Yeah, on YouTube everything's been cleared. I
Okay.
do still have strikes on both of my Facebook pages from Chico since October of last year.
Okay, so he put 2 strikes on Facebook. We were unaware of that.
Yeah, so I have a strike on the Big Jackpot Facebook page and a strike on Raj's Slots Facebook page.
Okay. And is he claiming that when you guys were all in the high limit room, either at the Cosmo or Resorts World or wherever you were, that when you guys are all just kind of, this was last year when you guys were all meeting up, that you all kind of just film everyone's bonuses? I've witnessed it myself at the Cosmo when you guys are all in the high limit room. And
there was no issue. I mean, it was and we had permission. I have in writing from them. It was like before, "Hey bro, can I use that video?" Or, "Hey bro, send me that video." Like we share
Right.
videos.
Right.
I like to see other people do well. If I can help somebody, with content, or they can help me, or we collaborate all the time. I do a lot of collaborations, obviously, with like NG and Mr. Mike, our group pulls, our losing group pulls we have.
Right.
Lady Luck, Vegas Matt.
Well, and two, when Slot Machine Wins by Chico was on, he does want to pay you back the $2,000 he owes you. But I believe in June, this past June, do you want to tell the viewers what you felt you had to do because the harassment wouldn't stop?
Yeah, no, and after the incident at Resort World, where he, of course, lied to security and was wearing the stitches get stitches, and then when he was live on his TikTok drunk, making all sorts of threats, and stuff. So we thought it was severe enough that and Jackie was very worried about it all. So we had to go out and get a restraining order, and then it took us about a month to get him served because his previous address he moved out of, and I guess looked a little bit. So it took us over a month to find him. We finally were able to serve him while he was live at the Ameristar in Kansas or Missouri.
Right. He admitted he got served in the casino.
He would put up live at the casino right next to me. Like he was, when I was in St. Louis, he was in St. Like he just keeps doing stuff to try and troll. And at the end of the day, I'm just not going to waste time on it. And also, and to your point about it, he said, also on your show, he says, well, Cheryl, he has a restraining order against me, so I have no way to pay him back. Right. Well, first of all, he doesn't have any intentions of ever paying me back. I can tell you that right now. And for everyone listening, and Cheryl's, since he told you he wants to pay me back, but there's no way to do it, I will tell you right now, if he wanted to pay me back, all he has to do is, there's 2 very simple ways. One, if he has an attorney, which he had an attorney, because then Brian Sanders also, felt, in danger after he put his address out there and information about his family and everything. Yeah. I'm not out putting out information about Chico's daughter everywhere. It's just like, people don't do that, with kids.
Right. That was serious. That was really harassing. That was, That was very
and
harassment.
so we had to get the the restraining order, and he hired an attorney in California, and now he's going to owe. So Brian had to hire an attorney, and now he's going to owe Brian for attorney's fees because he lost. And the judge saw right through him. He basically lied to the judge with the same thing. Hey, bro, I was hacked. Look, anyone can make a video. Yeah, anyone can make a video, but we can't hack your Facebook page and say we're in New Mexico.
Right. So if he really wants to end this feud, he can contact his attorney, and his attorney can contact your attorney and give him the $2,000 through the attorneys. That's not going to be violating the restraining order.
There would be no violation at all. And even he could call and he has my attorney's contact info because obviously we had to send him.
Right.
He didn't. In my case, he didn't have an attorney, and that's the other thing where he keeps saying he's been in Colorado and they don't. Oh, he got pulled over in Colorado. Nobody cares. I can tell you right now, if he sets foot in Colorado and he got pulled over,
right,
1 inch across the border, he would be in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Going to jail.
He did admit that.
There's no cop who pulls you over. I mean, unless the cop was like, I just gotta, unless there was a shootout going on, the cop's like, I gotta go. I can tell you right now, it doesn't matter if it's a cop who's been on the job for 1 hour or 20 years. If you have a warrant for your arrest in the state of Colorado, and it's a criminal charge like his is, especially a violent act, you are arrested on the spot. There's no, hey, bro, no, just take off. I don't care. He hasn't been in Colorado. He's, like I said, he's just an internet troll bully who makes this stuff up as he goes.
Do you feel like he's still intimidating you by posting he's in Colorado?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just, well, why would you post you're in Colorado? Why don't you just post where you're at? Why don't you post you're at Taco Bell instead?
Right.
Where you are.
Right.
Like, don't, I mean, it's pointless. And, and back to the $2,000 situation. So if he wanted to take care of it and he was a man of his word, like he told Cheryl, like I said, his attorney could contact my attorney. He could contact my attorney. I can tell you right now, if he contacts my attorney and says, hey, I want to send the money that I owe, my attorney would say, sure, here's our, trust account, or, wire it to us, or send us a check, a certified fund, however you want to pay us, sir. That's not harassment. I'm not going to call the cops and say, hey, my attorney just called me and said,
right,
the guy I have a restraining order with called him to pay me.
Right.
So, I mean, he's full of it. I would almost bet the $2,000 that he's not calling my attorney tomorrow to pay him.
Do you know?
I mean, he's just, Cheryl, he could pay you. He could say, you know what, Cheryl, there's $2,000 for you, and you send him the
No. Oh, no. Yeah.
Like I said, harassment is, posting, stuff like I'm in Colorado, like I'm at the Monarch Casino on the day I'm at the Monarch Casino. I'm at the restaurant I eat at, in my neighborhood, because you just happen to be in Colorado and came to the restaurant in my neighborhood. Like, like you're even loud. Yeah.
There's a lot of still animosity between you two, and the feud still continue. We did not know that. We thought it was all over last year.
Yeah, like I said, and like I said, so the and the feud, and I am going to put an end to the feud. So we have filed $1 million lawsuit here in the state of Colorado. We're just obviously right now trying to get him served, which we will find him at a casino. Eventually, we have, just like last time, we have process servers, in 3 different states looking for him actively. And as soon as if he goes live again, somewhere it'll be much easier. But we have a host looking for him. We've also, I don't know if you reported about Aristocrat cracking down on some people using footage of their videos. And Aristocrat is very heavily considering now filing strikes against his channel, because that's not the face of Aristocrat. A guy playing their machines, especially Buffalo, and threatening to shoot up casinos where their machines are. That's not what they want. A guy who has an active warrant. So Aristocrat's thinking about, asking him, first they'll ask him to remove all videos, and then they would file strikes. Because what a lot of people don't understand is the gaming manufacturers actually own all the video rights to all their videos. We may have permission from the casinos to record, but we do not own the actual video footage in the videos of the games that we play ourselves.
Right. Do you know if he can remove the strike himself that he put on your Facebook accounts? Do you know?
Yes, he would just go in and
and he could do that, and as a gesture to end this, pay you back, take the strikes off that are on Facebook on both Raja and the big jackpot. And then are you willing at all to withdraw the defamation of character? Would you consider it?
I mean, if it was done Monday, I would consider it. I'm not going to do this like 3 months from now when he gets around to it, or he's lost all his money now again. I don't know. He just posted it. Somebody said that he won $10,000 again, so he has money. But yet he tells the judge he has no money to drive to Colorado to or be here in person. He didn't come to Colorado to fight. He tried to do it over the telephone. Because if he came to Colorado and set one foot in that courtroom or in the state of Colorado, he gets arrested.
Right. But you would consider it if you had the strikes removed and the money back to really officially end this feud. And you're a man of your word. So just put it out there what you think, just put it out there what we could do to end it, and they're harassing, and this is just crazy.
If he paid Brian Sanders back his attorney's fees, which I think was like $4,500. If I had the $2,000 that he owed me, and all the strikes were removed against my channel, I would consider not moving forward with the lawsuit. But there's nothing. The restraining order is permanent. That's there for the rest of our lives, and I really don't need him in the same casino at all with me for the rest of my life.
I think it's 4 to 5 years currently.
Pardon me?
I think the restraining order is 4 to 5 years currently.
Mine's 7 years. And
7?
Then it renews unless I said not to renew it.
Okay.
It automatically renews. Brian Sanders is a little bit different. His actually has a lot more things where Chico can't own a gun and weapons and can't even post on social media about him and stuff. They have different check boxes in California that were checked. But it pretty much auto renews every 2 years in California as well, unless Brian was to go to the court and say, no, don't renew it.
Okay, well, we'll leave it up to Chico then. If he wants to, end this and call a truce would be great. If not, you said what you're going to do. And
and it's
too bad.
As long as his YouTube and Facebook have income. Like I said, he's going to have to come to Colorado to fight this case. If he doesn't come to Colorado, he's going to have a default judgment. And
correct.
he's making it very easy for us to win.
Right.
But and he's not a stand-up guy. Cheryl, after the last time he was on your show, he could have removed those strikes. Even if he didn't pay the money back, he could have done something. He hasn't done anything. He just keeps posting. He just comes on your show and then posts more garbage.
Yeah, he can't let it go. Some people can't let it go. I don't know why. I mean, it's just, it seems that he was really, really, really hurt that you want to invite him to a birthday party.
First of all, he wasn't uninvited.
Or
he uninvited himself.
Right.
He went haywire. Then we still
friendship ended. Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah. So that was his choice. He's a grown man. When he won all that money that he claimed, he should have just paid me back, and he did win all that money. He just chose not to.
Right. Well, hopefully you put it out there. He can contact your he can contact his attorney, contact your attorney, and if he, like he said in last week Monday afternoon, he does want to pay you back. So he can do that through his attorney, through your attorney. That would be great.
Or he can pay me back. He can pay me back without an attorney. If he calls my attorney and says, "Hey, I want to pay this $2,000 back,"
right?
My attorney is not going to call the police and say this is harassment, because what would the harassment be in paying back your debt?
Right.
There's plenty of people who have restraining orders against each other, and a lot of restraining, and owe each other money and pay it back, or pay it to the court to pay it back.
Right.
But it still doesn't, like I said, you could remove the strikes right now, if you wanted to. You could remove them.
He could, and that would be wonderful. And the strike that you put on him is no longer there as well, right? You would be willing, if the strike is still there from you on him, you would be willing to remove it.
I don't have any strikes against Chico. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, there is no. I never went after his Facebook page. Right?
Or YouTube channel. Not.
As I told you, the strikes on his YouTube channel were done from a person who helps run, my channel and Mr. Handpay's channel. I didn't. He said I made her do it, or I asked her. I didn't ask her anything. She was irate. She was. She cares about both of us very much. Me and Handpay, who she works with.
Right. Do you know if that strike is still on there from her?
No, like I said, yeah, everything on YouTube has been removed.
Okay.
On both sides. So
Okay.
yeah, there's nothing on YouTube. He just has a strike on the Big Jackpot Facebook page and Raj's Slots Facebook page. Everything
Okay.
else has been removed.
Okay. Well, great. Well, we're really looking forward to the cruise you have coming up. Looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, Rome, right? I mean, amazing.
Yeah, should be good.
Your live streams are so fun. So
Yeah. Well, I hope you're enjoying them now. I'm trying not to lose as much money because I'd upset you.
no, it's what's really interesting. You heard, Vegas Matt. He gets a lot of the same thing, and he addressed it, and that's what I reported on too. Because for us working people, middle class people, having that kind of a money and lose, it's not just me, Raja. It's a lot of us. So, it's just how we feel, and it is what it is. He has the same people going, oh my gosh, I could have paid off my student loans. So
we all do. We all have our financial advisor,
right,
and our slot people who know how to play the games better than we do. On my stream, I got into it with a guy when I was just in Atlantic City this weekend. He said, play that machine, and I said, that one over there that's the one. I said, why aren't you playing it? I lost all my money. I go, playing that machine.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is for entertainment. This is for fun.
It is.
I can tell you that me, Vegas Matt, we're not doing this because this isn't a second income. We don't. If we had the money or not, it wouldn't matter. If this ended, if YouTube and Facebook and TikTok said no more, slot videos ever again, our life would still be fine.
Right.
I think there are some smaller channels that are very dependent on this for their gambling money, and that's how it's always been for many years. And that's fine that they found a way to pay for their gambling.
Right.
But yeah, it's not. This isn't my livelihood. This doesn't, and that's why I try not. And I actually try and tell people. The other thing is too is us and Matt, NG, all of us. We show our losses. We're not.
Oh yeah.
We're not here saying, oh, it's a win. And I have people all the time come up to me and they say, I want your luck. And I say, I lose 8 out of 10 times. I'm not any luckier than any of you guys out there. It just looks more exciting because I bet $100 and I just won $1,200.
Right.
It's a jackpot, and it is a jackpot. And the machine shuts off, and I either have to put a code in, wait for 20 minutes for a slot attendant. And it's not that we're doing anything different. And of course, I bet $100, I hit a $1,200 jackpot, and then somebody says, how much did you tip? Well, I tipped the same amount of money that when you bet $1 and you won $12, how much did you tip?
Right.
If I win, if I bet $25 and I win, $1,500, $2,000, and the slot attendants on top of it, they get $20. If
right.
If I wait 15, 20 minutes and I'm betting $100 to get paid for $1,200, $1,300, I may or may not tip. I can tell you by the end of the night, I always give the slot attendants a couple of $100. But when you hit 20, 30, 40, 50 jackpots in a night, you don't need to give the slot attendant $20 every time. And giving the slot attendant $1,000, that's ridiculous. If I hit $100,000, I will happily give them $1,000. But
most of us don't hit 20 to 30 pays in a night, so we don't have these problems.
Like I said, everybody's very opinionated out there. And I love all my people. Oh, you didn't tip, you didn't tip enough, you didn't do this. I can tell you, I've never been to a casino yet where a slot attendant, a restaurant employee, a hotel worker was like, we don't want this guy here.
Right.
Everybody's very happy to see me. And I also look at, what somebody does. If I'm in a casino for 3 hours tonight and I've tipped them, $100, $200, I think that's just me and not saying everyone else in the entire casino what they're getting in tips.
Right.
I think that's pretty fair. How many other people are making, $50 to $100 an hour in tips? I think it's a great, money.
Well, you have to have fun with your channel, and when it becomes not fun, and along the way, we all meet other YouTubers and other subscribers, and there is a lot of jealousy out there. It's kind of insane. I have quite never experienced a community like this before, but you just have to roll with it and be yourself. And if they don't like you, they don't like you. If they do, they do. We're all.
I always tell people, at the end of the night, like I said, you hit 50 jackpots and you give every jackpot you hit $20, let's say, $1,000, and 8 out of 10 times you walk out of the casino losing. I've never had a slot attendant, a blackjack dealer,
Right.
over to me and say, you know, Raja, you're a great guy. Every time you come in here, you always are tipping us. We just watched you get your ass kicked again. We want to give you this money back to try
Right.
you know.
Right. Yeah, we wish.
Yeah. And like I said, it's about, you know, like I said, I want everybody to make money. I want everybody to do well. I do stuff all the time to help people, lots of charity work all the time, and stuff behind the scenes. I don't need to glorify anything or, you know, beg for anything, you know, to justify it. And I said, like I said, the other thing is the amount of the bets. You're going to hit jackpots when you're betting $100, winning
Right.
22 grand.
Right.
It's great and it's exciting and we make it exciting, but it's not, like I said, it's like you betting $1 and winning
Right.
$20. It's like
Right.
Simon when she plays the penny machine and winning 20 cents. How much? It's 20 times your bet. It's not. That's not a, you know. It's not my fault that the government made the. You know, what if the government changes a lot of $10,000 for jackpots? Then
Right.
no slot attendants are get tipped anymore. Like you have fast pay and you know. So,
Right.
One other thing before I do go, and
Yeah.
I think it's a really hot topic. I mentioned it to you is the stuff going on with MGM and the recording. Have you read those emails or seen any of that?
No, I have not. Not yet.
That's very hot news in the slot world right now.
Okay. And you received an email from MGM, and just briefly, what does it say?
So every single person who received an email, so every single person who has, so I was the first person approved on the new MGM recording guidelines.
Okay.
So every single person who has signed with MGM or the Cosmo, which was part of the MGM, they separated. The recording guidelines, they came out last week with new guidelines saying that everybody, if you film any videos and since the date of signing the agreement, you need to go back to all your videos and put hashtag ad to meet the guidelines for the FTC. And
Really?
yes. So basically, I signed my agreement, I don't know, April of this year. So every video that I've ever done at the Cosmo, I would need to go back and put hashtag ad in it to be in compliant, or I would lose my right to keep recording there.
What's the hashtag they want? What is it called?
Well, so there's a couple of things here. So one, what they're trying to say, which is totally incorrect, is they're trying to say if you get free play, comp rooms, or anything that you don't pay for, it's the FTC guidelines are trying to say that it's a promotion and you have to say ad. So if I walk in the Cosmo and I don't stay there, I don't ask for any free play, and I don't get a free meal or anything, like then you're fine. But if you they've totally misread the FTC guidelines. What it is I think the attorney who originally came up with the thing about we couldn't film, and then we could then also hold our tripod in our hand and film, but it couldn't touch the floor. Did you hear about any of that?
Yeah, I was there when I got shut down. Ma'am,
Okay.
You can't film here anymore. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So you can hold. So the idea behind this was if you're holding so you can use a tripod. If you're holding it, you're more focused. So the joke was, I had my tripod on a chair, on my toes,
Right.
as long as it wasn't touching the ground. And then I just put it on the ground. And then when they did come over to me, I said, 86 me for life. You'll be saving me a lot of money. And of course, then they walked away, and I never heard again from them. And I kept filming.
Right.
But I said, so how are you more focused by holding your tripod? And then I'm trying to, collect money, put money in a machine while you're less focused. Having it sit on the floor facing the machine is way more focused. So whoever came out with all this originally, I think what happened is that person, all these casino hosts and marketing people and everybody were probably like, you destroyed our business. It's hurting us. We need to get this fixed. They came out with this agreement, and this person still was not satisfied. So randomly last, Wednesday or Thursday, they send out another emails, with these new guidelines. Well, there's no guideline. If I go to 7-Eleven and it's free Slurpee day on 7-Eleven in July, and I take a picture with a Slurpee, I don't put hashtag ad because I didn't pay for my Slurpee. The Cosmo hasn't hired any of us or MGM except for Brian Christopher, who's a brand ambassador for him, and even he's not doing it correctly because he puts partner casino. He doesn't put hashtag ad. The other thing is when we do live sponsored events or stuff on our YouTube and Facebook, we don't have to put hashtag and ad anymore to being compliant with FTC guidelines, because YouTube and Facebook, if you, I'm sure you know, since you're on them, there's a little checkbox that says, does this
Correct.
live broadcast have any paid endorsements?
Right.
You click it, and then on your little thing for a while, it says paid. This program has paid endorsements. Blah blah blah. YouTube, if you click it and you have paid endorsements, they do not. They still pay you your earnings for what the video does. Facebook, this is another scam. Facebook, if you put that this is a paid endorsement, Facebook does not let you monetize the video.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's why Brian doesn't put paid endorsement. He just says partner casino. And the other thing is, so I get free play for my level of play. I get a free room because of my level of play. Like probably 99.9% of every YouTuber who makes slot videos is going to get free rooms, free food. So, of course, you know, the Cosmo then say, well, all the other casinos are going to follow. Well, the other casinos think it's a, you know, like somebody's totally misinterpreted it, because like I said, if you walk in, you walk in an arena and it's, the championship, basketball, hockey, the Super Bowl, they give you a free T-shirt, a free towel, whatever the giveaway is, or just during the season when they give you a free item. If you walk in and you're an influencer and you put up a picture from that arena and you received the free hockey puck tonight when you went to Monday night's hockey game,
right?
You have to put hashtag ad. Like, it's just totally wrong. And I haven't been hired. Like, we have no contract. They have to, and that's why a lot of times when I'm at the Cosmo, because they don't give me anything, I just say I'm in Las Vegas at a casino. I don't tag them. I don't, I mean, obviously you can tell where I am because of what it looks like.
They're probably worried that a free room and a comp could be considered a paid partnership somehow because you are getting something free, but it doesn't make sense. But they're just trying to probably cover their butt on something their attorney told them. But things change. 1 week we couldn't film with a tripod. Now we can. They're just filling it out. So you just got this email last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody got it last week. Anybody who signed the agreement, the filming agreement, who has permission to film.
Okay.
But like I said, we're not being paid or endorsed
by
them. So if trust me, I would love the Cosmo to give me extra free player money and say, hey, please promote that you're here tonight. We'll give you extra money and put hashtag ad. I would do it. But why would we? And the other thing is when you do put hashtag ad and stuff, it really doesn't have any effect on your streams. You don't, I know some people have brought to me and they said, well, I put hashtag ad on a video and it did less. I have videos that are horrible. You can put hashtag ad on and the video blows up. I have videos that are terrific that don't have hashtag ad. It's, a huge jackpot and the video does horrible. I mean, it's such a crapshoot. The only thing that I have a concern with and I don't like is that with Facebook, if you do say it's a sponsored stream, which these aren't being sponsored by them, you don't get monetization.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you haven't received an email, I can send it to you. I'm sure other people who are watching it probably send it to you and stuff.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that information. Well, we hope this gets cleared up and you can get your money back and some strike removes, and we can.
Well, hopefully.
So by Monday,
report good news that I got paid and all the strikes have been removed.
Yeah, definitely follow up Monday evening or Tuesday. Let me know if your attorney contacts you, and that'd be great. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday.
All right, you too.
Bye, Raja.
All right, bye.
All right, so that's Better News, episode 32. The lines are open. You can call 262, the number below. What do we have? 262, I can't. 758-1791. Someone just called a couple minutes ago, and I just put them on hold because we were still talking, just to clarify. So if anyone wants to call now, how's everyone in the chat? So yeah, Better News is happened this week. A lot going on, some very serious stuff, and it's really sad that people are creating fake Facebook accounts and putting strikes on themselves. And yeah. Hi, Wendy. Laura says we have 7 days to fix the videos or else we lose the streaming contract. Wow. Thanks, Wendy. Hi, Warbedo. Monthly. Sounds like a reason to play at other casinos. Yeah. All right. Just call this number if you have a comment or question. The line is open. And there we go. Can you believe summer's almost over? Labor Day weekend is approaching. Thanks, Tim B. Hi, Ham Man. Hi, Laura. Was that ham muffin? Laura, you have 4 days left to put the hashtag ad. Well, here's... yeah, I don't think so. Let us market you. Well, here's the thing, too. I just reported. Pomsey was at the El Cortez, and another YouTube reported on him. He accepted money, and from the casino, and he's playing like it's his own money in the casino, winning, and it's not really his money, and losing, it's not really his money. And that's the thing about being honest on your channel. Hi, Dixie. People want to not be deceived on YouTube or in the casino. If you're a gambler and you go to casinos, at least I can speak from my own personal experience. I lose a lot more than I win. You got to put your paid partnerships on your YouTube videos if you are in them. I was unaware that if you're in a paid partnership on your Facebook page, that you don't get paid from Facebook. I do not have a Facebook following. You need a lot, like 10,000 followers, and there's no way I'm going to reach that. So I just stick to YouTube. Hi, Teresa. Well, you can go back. The first part of the video is really funny. You'll see NG experiencing a very live earthquake on his channel. It's really pretty crazy. I mean, his whole chair is shaking like an earthquake. I've never experienced an earthquake, so I thought it was hilarious on his live stream. He thought it was hilarious too, and then he keeps playing. They obviously in California get earthquakes all the time. It's like a common thing, but here in Wisconsin we don't. So, yeah. All right. Is anyone going to call tonight? Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys go. Hi, Jojo. Thanks so much. Yeah. Tracy? So the earthquakes are very common? Yeah. Yeah, it's the fault lines. So Easy, I guess, is at the casino, of course, probably busy winning. And he's not going to call in this week, it doesn't look like, but that's okay. Hey, Stephen. So Tracy, did you get the letter from MGM as well? Oh, I'm sorry. The phone is somehow I put, oh, hang on. I accidentally put the, hang on. I accidentally put the phone on, airplane setting. Oh no. Wouldn't you know? Okay, here we go. Hang on one second. We are going to figure this out. Give me 1 second. Aha. All right. We can take a caller now. Yay. Anyone want to call? So the live streaming was good. It wasn't lagging, and the visuals pretty good. This is the first time I've ever gone live with somebody else. So actually, from my end, it looked good. I hope on your end it looked good too. I'm going to try to call back the person that just called. Hi, this is Cheryl. From BETterNews. Did you call? No, it's not a number that went through. So we tried. All right. So the phone is working now. Here comes a caller. All right. All right. We have a caller. Hi, this is Cheryl. You're on speaker.
Hi, Cheryl. This is Shay. I'm not a slot channel. I just am a viewer. But I want to tell you, your channel is awesome. And I enjoy watching you. And I do go to the casino, and I'm a low roller, so I really enjoy it. But I also like watching the high rollers. But I want to tell you something I saw probably a couple of years ago. It was a comment live that Raja had made that really stuck with me, and I continue to watch him.
Okay.
Because of that comment. He told Mr. Handpay if anybody in the slot community had any background to hide, that believe it or not, people in the viewers will find out about it. So it's best to come truthful, because they will tell everybody else. So that told me right then he was on the up and up. So I continue to watch him, but I also watch other channels. And he's introduced a lot of smaller channels that I really love. And I'm starting to, watch a lot of other ones. I've talked to you, I think, when you were at Indiana at BETterNews.
Okay. Probably,
and,
yeah.
I think you're fantastic.
That's great.
But I do think it's everybody's choice. There is so much drama and so much hate.
Yeah.
And this world is just so full of hate. It's terrible.
Right.
And we all just need to be grown-ups, If you don't like them, just don't watch them.
Right. Right.
And go on. Why start all the drama? I mean, all it's doing is giving them more money.
Right. Right.
It's silly. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
And
you
as
just
somebody that don't film or I don't take $1,000 to a casino with me. I'm very low roller. I get happy over $20.
I hear you. Well, thanks so much for calling. I really appreciate it, and thanks so much for liking my channel. I just just trying to have fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you do, because you can really tell. People should not be that with blinders on and want to just with that hate.
Right.
Just don't watch them and
right.
Enjoy the show. At least it ain't your money.
Exactly.
Exactly. I wish we had all that win, but unfortunately we don't.
Right. Right.
But I'm glad they do.
Right. Well, thanks. We can kind of live our lives through them, right? That's right.
Well, thank you for all your entertainment too, Cheryl. I enjoy your small wins and your large wins.
Yeah, thanks so much.
It makes me feel like I'm at the casino.
Yep, I've heard that. Well, thanks so much for viewing. I appreciate you. Have a great Sunday.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was so nice. The BETterNews casino is a casino I've traveled basically right through. I have gotten my butt killed there. Oh my gosh, the last time I was there, I got killed. So I won't ever be going back. Slaughtered, slaughtered. Yeah, that casino just, ooh. Yeah, but hey, All right. Do we have another caller? Yes. Mr. Reels, I did. Yeah, BETterNews is tough, Stephen. You are correct. I did try calling you, but it didn't go through. Realistic Reels? Yes, I did just try to call you. You want to call me back? I know you called earlier. So I accidentally had the phone on airplane mode. Well, I gotta screw up something, right? At least I didn't screw up the live stream. You know what? Michael, I've had good luck at the Boyd casinos. I've at least get some play for my money, but Belterra, no. Maybe they gotta pay for that really fancy golf course they have or something, or maybe it's just not a really big casino where they have a lot of people coming in. But yeah, we are live. This whole episode was live. I know a couple of people asked if we were live during it. I have been live. Realistic Reels, do you want me to call you again? I'm calling you again. Did you have something to say? I got your voicemail, so maybe he's busy. All right, we'll give you another minute to call. The number is 262-758-1791. It's just below here. And then I'm going to let you guys go. And thanks so much for coming in. I'm sorry I couldn't read the chat. I trust my moderators. You know, we love your opinions, but we don't want any viciousness, and they know that. So, yeah, a lot of news. A lot of very interesting news. And an earthquake. So, all right. Hello, this is Better News. Who is this? You're live on speaker.
Hey, how are you, Cheryl?
Good. Who is this?
This is Laura Miles Slots.
Hi, Laura Miles. Can you spell that? Lorimar Slots?
Laura Miles Slots, LMS.
Oh, okay. Laura Miles.
I was just calling in. It's the first time I saw your show. I like it. I subbed to your channel.
Oh, thank you.
So where are you based out of?
Wisconsin.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, I was just calling in to say hey, introduce myself. I'm Laura Miles Slots. I'm based out of Arizona.
Okay.
I'm one of the smaller channels.
Okay. Have you been monetized yet? Are you monetized yet?
I am. Oh, yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
I started off on TikTok last year, the end of last year. Had about 50,000 followers after 4 months, and then they shut me down in February.
Okay.
So I had to move over to YouTube and Facebook. So,
Right. TikTok doesn't allow the streaming and gaming, but are you having fun with it?
Oh, of course. Well, I've been gambling for the past 13 years, so might as well stream it now.
Right. Well, great. Thanks so much for calling in. Good luck to you.
For sure. I enjoyed your show. I'll catch you next one.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, bye. All right. So that's a wrap. Better News episode 32. And we'll give it another 30 seconds, and I'm going to give you guys my... do I have a schedule for live streaming? I do not. I travel all over, and my budget for gambling is very up and down. Saving my money right now, I'm going on a 16-day cruise to Hawaii in October. And the casino is open every night on the cruise ship. So there you have it. The only local casinos in my area that let us film is Potawatomi and Milwaukee. It's not my favorite casino. It's been open over 25 years. I was there the day it opened. I've donated to the casino over 25 years enough. And so, I was there last week with my dad. We just played blackjack and had dinner. The new restaurant that is on the second floor is very, very good. It's the Rockin' Roll restaurant. It's a chain, but it was very good. We were very happy. Thanks so much for that. Oh, we have another caller. Hi, Better News. You are on speaker. Who is this?
This is David.
Hi, David. What's your comment or question?
About 3 or 4 weeks ago, you put out something about Amistar. You had pre-play, and then I sent my email, but I never heard a word about it. Do you recall that? In Missouri, Amistar in Missouri.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Email or free play?
Yeah, you been to Amistar in Kansas City, Missouri?
Oh, Maristar. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I did put out there. Yeah. They gave me $40 in free play on my card. But I haven't been there all month, but it'll expire in 3 days. So, yeah. So I was gonna, I shouldn't have been this long. I was gonna.
It's no big deal because I'm in Kansas and it's a little, out of my way anyhow. So I don't, it's no big deal there.
Yeah,
I've been there a couple of times, but I'm not. No big deal. I just seen that. But you got a good show and everything. So.
Well, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And you were competing with the Cowboy slots there. They're on at the same time. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels that go on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
I had
better looking than those Cowboys.
Oh, thank you.
You need to get a cowgirl, get a hat on, put one of those hats on.
That's funny.
You look just as good as they do.
Yeah, I like to go live a little later, but with Raja's schedule, I had to get onto his schedule, and so he was nice enough to give me a half hour. And but I hope we got a lot accomplished today. Well, thanks so much for calling.
And then too much of you don't have to show. You can talk about Victor, but you don't have to show him. You can talk about it. He looks like a real character. Like I said, I seen him one time down at El Cortez there, and his equipment wasn't working. He stomped off or something.
Yeah.
He got mad because he was trying to set up and he couldn't get it to go or something. And I heard his voice, and then I looked over there and he was taking off. So that was the end of that or something. So.
Well, being a professional gambler is probably one of the most stressful careers ever. So you gotta take that in consideration. I mean, it's very stressful.
It sure is there. So, but people like that. Him go wacko. I would hate to be the dealer that has to put up with him there. If I did that, they'd throw me out of that casino. But I guess he's losing so much money, they'll tolerate it.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, I had some free play from a casino that I'm not going to be at, and I was wanting to donate it, and I know I shouldn't do that, but $40 is $40 a week. I'm like, $40 a week, but it's already expiring because it was just the month of August. Trying to, hook you back into the casino. Come back, Cheryl. You haven't been here in 3 months. Yeah, I know. You know how that goes, guys. So this setup looks like it might work for the winter. I am leaving for Florida in November. My issue with the last streams were internet speed. The StreamYard needs a lot. And I have 10 gigs and it's not enough. And because I'm leaving in a month and a half, I'm not going to upgrade my internet. So I tried this. It seemed to work. I'm going to replay it and see how it all went. So he was really nice. SB Dreaming, yeah. Time to take a coffee. You guys are funny. All right. Anyone else want to call, or we're going to call it? You got 30 seconds. Wow, it's 7:30 already. It's been an hour and a half. Wow. Were we on that long? Was it too long? I don't know. I don't know when I'll be back in the casino. You're very welcome, Denise. Yep, Steven. Steven! You gotta love Steven, right? That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You guys are great. The chat is so great. I just really looking forward to reading the chat after the Better News. Oh, we have another caller. Hi, you are on Better News. You're on speaker live. What's your name?
I prefer not to say my name.
Is this my anonymous caller?
Yes.
Hi. Well, we missed you in the chat tonight, anonymous caller. What's your comment or question?
Well, I was at work. I'm driving home, and I get very bored driving home. So I figured I would call you just to, take up some of my drive home from work.
That'd be great. You want to go live together?
What does that mean?
I could put you on my stream.
I could do that, but
You're not dressed? You're not
I
dressed.
don't have I'll do it, but I don't have like a mount. So you're just not gonna see me.
No, that's okay. We'll just listen to your beautiful
That
voice.
doesn't work for you? Okay, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we'll just, yeah.
So I missed most of your show. I'll have to rewatch it because I just left work now. It was a very stressful work weekend.
Was it?
But anyway, so what was your show about? Give us a recap. What did we learn?
We learned that when you're live streaming from home in Glendale, California, all of a sudden earthquake shakes the world. Real fun. And we also learned that a large YouTube channel has someone attacking their channel, creating a fake.
Wait. Who's attacking someone's channel?
There's a scammer attacking a large YouTube channel, creating an identical Facebook channel account. Maybe I should say
that's
channel.
Been happening for like 2 years now, right?
Right. But this one is happening to the bigger channel. It's happening to the bigger channels, but they're actually taking that account and then basically reporting strikes on other people from the YouTuber's account. They're trying to set them up.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just not reporting random things. Well, they are. Like you said, they've been doing that for 2 years. They actually created Lady Luck HQ. They created an identical Facebook account, and then they used that fake account of hers to strike other channels.
Okay.
So they're imitating them. Has that been happening? No. Yeah. You
have to be. Did you watch Lady Luck's video about that?
Yes.
Okay.
I
didn't.
Yeah, you just watch my news and you'll see they actually post to YouTube first. So that's how they're doing it. They're grabbing their YouTube video and then posting it on her fake posting
Facebook.
it on their Facebook, and then she posts her. They got a week lag, so they figured that out.
That's what was happening with Sister Christopher.
Right.
And he figured out the way to stop that would be to upload it to Facebook
first.
But you don't have to make it public as long as it's in your account, like as an unlisted video or a scheduled video out in the future.
Okay.
Your timestamp is there before the hackers put theirs because you uploaded it first.
Right.
So that's all they need to do to stop the problem. I kind of thought that people would be smarter than that and know that that's all you had to do to avoid that situation.
Yeah, they're pretty upset when you watch the clips I clipped. Yeah,
well, it's not that big of a deal, but
right.
Okay, very good. And what was I see the thumbnail with your video
right.
with the leaving Las Vegas. So did you have anything new to share about Victor and Sarah?
Just kind of an update. They officially said they're moving back to Canada, and then his account got frozen online because of verification.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right. And then now they're back in Las Vegas. He went live Friday, 2 days ago.
Did he lose?
He won $1,400 Friday night, which was a miracle. So.
And did he go live Saturday?
I did not. I had to photograph a wedding all day. I have a life. I have to work, so I did not watch Saturday. And this was all cut 3 days ago, so I couldn't go back. I don't know if he's supposed to go live in a half hour. Someone told me in the
Okay,
chat.
good.
So he's back. So that was just
That will give me something to do while I drive home.
Yeah, you can watch Victor play.
And then also my last question. I caught the tail end of this MGM thing. So when you go live from an MGM property, they want you to put #ad in the title.
From my understanding, the people who have permission to film, okay, official permission to film, had to sign a contract a while back. And now this week they all got an email, and Tracy in the chat confirmed it as well. And the chat says if you want to continue this contract, all the previous videos you have on your channels have to have #ad. If you have 7 days to do this. If you don't, all the from eternity on, if you don't, then your contract's void and you can't film here anymore.
Really? Why would they care if it says #ad in your title? It has nothing to do with them.
Well, Raja was on my channel tonight, clarifying some things, and we're trying to get a truce going. And he said basically because they're saying because he gets free rooms and free things there, he's not technically in a paid partnership. He's not getting money and paid, but he's accepting gifts because a free room is a gift, whatever you want to call it, basically. So they're considering that a partnership.
Well, that's not really right because you're earning it, right? You're earning your rooms.
Right.
If they were giving you something to live stream, of course, then #ad would apply. But if these are all things that you're earning based upon your play already, that has really nothing to do with an ad. But furthermore, I just don't understand why they would want hashtag. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Apparently, whoever made that policy is a moron.
Yeah, it might be the same guy who didn't want tripods, and now we can have tripods. I only gamble really at the Cosmopolitan. I have not had a problem. I have not signed a contract. I come in with 100, 200 when I stay there a night, and but I don't even use the tripod, and I try to. So I don't know what's happening. This is new to me. This is all new. You probably can get a hold of that letter, or can someone email it to me?
I think I have it from
someone else.
There's a smaller channel. I don't know if you've ever heard of Slots to Be Frank. I think.
Yes, I've heard of him.
They posted about the contract because they got approval from MGM, and they were in Vegas. I think this past weekend or this week. And ST guy actually texted me, and he said, why do they have #ad in their title of their video? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I'm at work. When I'm at work, the world could be coming to an end. I wouldn't know.
I know.
So I go back, on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I catch up, and I was like, I'll have to watch the video. But I had ice cream Saturday night, and I had really bad diarrhea. So I was on the toilet for like an hour, so I watched their live stream while I was on the toilet, and they didn't have any type of extra free play or anything, so I didn't understand why they had the #ad in their title.
Yeah, it's just something that they want done. Some lawyer probably thinks that somebody can sue them because we're technically in a paid partnership, because we're getting free rooms and stuff. It's probably just to cover their butts for some reason.
Right.
I reported earlier in the news episode tonight, Pomsey did the same thing. Basically, he went into the El Cortez. The El Cortez manager put $1,000 into the machine. There's another YouTube channel that reported on the scam. I actually, in my BETterNews 32, referred to you to further investigate because it's more up your alley. I'm having trouble finding the original Pomsey video when they did this. But again, he's going through the casino. The guy has the footage of him and the manager of the El Cortez and another employee, and they're physically going through the casino with Greta and Pomsey, showing them what machines they want to play to promote their casino. And he does not have paid partnership or sponsorship or anything on this video. So, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, that's, yeah. So that's.
Are you wearing pants?
Yes. Shorts. It's hot here. Well, it's not hot here, but I'm wearing shorts.
Because someone in the chat room asked her to stand up.
No, I'm wearing shorts.
Oh, I thought you were going to respond to me and say, I can't, I'm in a wheelchair.
No.
Okay.
Did you, how was the casino? Were you up, down, even?
I lost this weekend, which is fine. And I am trying to dethrone certain people who think that they are quote unquote Buffalo Kings.
Okay.
So I've been putting in a lot of work into Buffalo Gold.
Okay.
I did hit a hand pay Friday night on Buffalo Gold, but nothing to write home about.
Okay.
But you know, I don't know if I want to be the Buffalo King. I might want to be the Buffalo Prince. It sounds a little bit fancy, or maybe the Buffalo Queen. I'm not sure.
Prince is good. Prince is good. Yeah.
Princess, right? Princess Fiona. That's me. So yeah. So I've been working on Buffalo Gold, which that's a very finicky game. You know, you go through money very fast
Yeah.
on that game.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of expected to lose. I did win a slot tournament today for $1,100.
Oh, congratulations. Fun.
And then I blew it in video poker in 30 minutes, so that was fine. But besides that, it was a nice weekend. I had a nice time. I'll be back next weekend for the big closeout of summer.
Right.
And that's it. And then I'm back to work, like the real work, like pushing out videos, like the people that make BC's t-shirts in the Indonesia sweatshop.
Yeah. You're very good at that. We look forward to your video. So go home and watch my video, get caught up, and it was interesting. And hey, thanks for calling. Safe travels home.
Okay, well, you have a good Sunday evening, and don't forget to fuck her right in the pussy.
Okay, thanks. Bye, dear. He always has to throw that in. He's silly. I don't know why he says that. So that's a wrap, guys. So you guys are wonderful. I don't know where I'm going to go live nuts, but that was Easy Life Slot Jackpots, if anyone didn't know. And Cheryl is done for the evening. That's a wrap. Episode 32, guys. Thanks so much for viewing. I appreciate it. Bye for now.